So look, can I just invite you to use this platform to explain to the world why you, as a member of the EU, a democratic country which upholds human rights and the rule of law, would use water cannon and tear gas on defenseless, unarmed civilians? Why would you do that?
I'm quite surprised to use these terms, that they are defenseless. Well, we are seeing now, we have just looked at the footage of them attacking our border guards, attacking our soldiers, throwing stones, pellets. They were also throwing stun grenades with which they were equipped by Belarusian forces. So it has nothing to do with defenseless refugees. These people are not refugees. And we have been saying this needs to be repeated, because this is in fact not a refugee crisis. It is artificially created political pressure. These people are being used, indeed, as Svetlana Tikhanovskaya said very clearly, they are being used as pawns, as warfare in Lukashenko's game, in Lukashenko's hybrid war against the EU. People that are seeking refuge, genuine refugees, are welcome in Poland. We have proved that in August when we accepted refugees from Afghanistan. But these people have been brought to our borders not as refugees. They are being lured into the European Union in false hope that they will be allowed illegally crossing the borders. We cannot let that happen, because allowing these people into our territory would only tell Mr. Lukashenko, bring them more, bring hundreds of thousands, not tens of thousands that they are there right now.
Okay, so look, we can see them. We're showing the pictures. We see them throwing stones. You know yourself that you've just laid out. They are being manipulated. They are individuals. They're civilians. They're not military. They may be throwing stones, but they're not firing weapons. And what I want to know from you again as a government is, of course, you have the right to defend your border. Nobody denies that. But international law also states that refugees, and many of them are, despite what you say, they are being lured there by the Lukashenko regime. We've seen the whole story. Nonetheless, it seems that they, in this case, are blameless. Yes, the Lukashenko regime, for the reasons you've laid out. But international law says they are allowed. You must allow them entry for asylum. And yet you've passed a law last month that denies that. What are you going to do with these people if they remain on the border there?
Law does not say that. I have to repeat it very clearly. We have absolute 100% clear reports where these people are coming from. They are not coming from countries torn by war. They're not fleeing persecution. They're not fleeing torture, imprisonment. They come from countries that, in the international law, are considered safe countries. Actually, Belarus, despite being governed by a dictator in terms of humanitarian situation, is considered a safe country in terms of Geneva Convention. So if Belarus brought these people on the territory, and if they believe that they are escaping some persecution, it is also Belarusian duty to protect them. What we did, it started in August, then September. We sent 3 times a humanitarian convoy, an offer to Belarusian government to assist these people in need. And these convoys were rejected. Belarus rejected that because this is their plan. The plan is to create a very dangerous situation, to put these people in harm's way so that they can show that other countries are responsible for their fate. They are not. Poland is not responsible. Lithuania is not responsible. EU is not responsible. 100% responsibility goes to Mr. Lukashenko.